Welcome to Stock Market Today. Ken, it's our first live show trying to make it work since this whole quarantine. So thank you, audience, for bearing with us with a little bit of technical difficulties this morning. But Ken, why don't you go ahead and give us a rundown of what we'll be talking about today?
Well, we're definitely going to look at a very bullish upside reversal for all three major stock indexes. The Dow found support at its 50-day moving average. The Nasdaq, a nice bounce off the 21-day moving average. We're going to take a look at three interesting stocks. Adobe, a nice leader in the cloud software space, also security software firm Qualys, and drug maker Bristol Myers Squibb, which completed its acquisition of Celgene late last year.
All right, well, let's get right to it. Here's a chart of the Nasdaq, and as Ken mentioned, we saw a nice upside reversal here today. And for the Nasdaq especially, it was in the red most of the day, but a really strong move higher here, closing up 0.9% for the day, and some nice support at that 21-day exponential moving average.
Yeah, and the Nasdaq was actually down 1.8% intraday, so this was just a great way for indexes to recover off session lows. Sentiment was weak in the early going. We had another pretty big print in weekly jobless claims. We now have claims, I think, over 36 million. That's obviously disconcerting, but the market definitely reversed higher. We've been talking earlier this week about pretty good action in leading growth stocks. Still a market that's not under meaningful distribution, so we were just watching to see if the Nasdaq could find support at the 21-day line here, and this is really what a good case of conviction support looks like.
Yes, very impressive. And now let's take a look at some individual names, starting off with software leader Adobe, ticker ADBE. Now, some support here for Adobe at its 21-day line, which also corresponds with that buy point there from the cup with handle base around the 350 level.
Yeah, sort of an extra layer of support here, but you mentioned the buy point at 350.48. Adobe, you can see, did not close higher today, but it did find support at its 21-day moving average. It closed near its session high. We still like this name a lot, and just seeing so many growth stocks acting well, it was tough to decide which stocks to talk about today, but like the price action in Adobe, like that it found support at its 21-day moving average, and definitely still in that 5% buy zone from the 350.48 buy point.
Yeah, so with it still being in the buy zone here, for those who missed it at that initial breakout, do you think seeing this bullish action here at the 21-day line might be a chance for those interested to get in here?
Yeah, 100% yes. I mean, we just look at what the price action in the broad market was today. Really solid upside reversals for the major stock indexes. We're still in a confirmed uptrend. We only have one distribution day or one higher volume decline in the Nasdaq in recent weeks, so it's not a market under distribution. Again, we're in a confirmed uptrend, so this one is still in buy range and still absolutely actionable.
All right, well, let's flip our attention over to Qualys, ticker QLYS here, reversing up to 2.8% today after a decline yesterday. And we're seeing a little bit of a consolidation here for Qualys after a breakout from a cup base that we saw earlier in April.
Leadership is so broad-based in the security software group. A lot of people still like to talk about Proofpoint and Palo Alto Networks. In fact, those stocks are the laggards in the group now. You got a lot of new leaders emerging, and I would definitely include Qualys in this group. You can see on the chart it's still holding nicely above a 94.82 entry. Nice breakout where it ran up to about 110. And I like the fact that it's kind of building a new home here above the 100 level. So I wouldn't say the stock is actionable here, but this is just a good example of what a sideways consolidation looks like. Maybe a couple more weeks, we could have a nice base here, and we could get a new entry. So security software stocks still look very good, and Qualys has definitely emerged as a little-known leader in the group.
Yeah, that it has. And last but not least, let's check in on Bristol Myers Squibb, ticker BMY. The impressive thing about this chart to me is seeing that relative strength line, which measures price performance versus the S&P 500, hitting a new high. You can see that RS line blue dot here on our MarketSmith charts, with the stock being still 7% below these prior highs. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you see that recent high of 63.18. We would call that the pivot. Add 10 cents. 63.28 would be the buy point here. So this is another stock like Adobe, which is actionable right now. I mentioned at the top of the show that Bristol Myers completed its acquisition of Celgene last year. It was acquisition, I think, worth north of $70 billion, and Celgene had to get rid of it, one of its big selling psoriasis drugs for the acquisition to go through. But this is another actionable name here, still well within buy range from that 63.28 buy point. Of course, healthcare stocks have really been showing strength in the market lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have. And that's it for today. But just a reminder, these conversations are for informational and educational purposes only. So make sure you do your own research. And you can be sure that the conversation will continue tomorrow morning on IBD Live. And if you haven't checked that out yet, that is our daily live stream that starts promptly every morning at 6:20 a.m. Pacific, running through the first hour plus of trade. You get to see our screens and have conversations with our experts. So we definitely hope you join us tomorrow morning on IBD Live to cap off what has been a very interesting week. And today really turning out to be a pretty pivotal day, Ken.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and I'm sure Mike Webster will lead off the show talking about what a bullish session we had in the stock market today. So, like I said, we're still in a confirmed uptrend, and even though we had two pretty harsh days of selling on Tuesday and Wednesday, the Nasdaq found support where we wanted to see it find support, and we got a lot of leading growth stocks out there that are still showing strength and not showing anything in the way of sell signals. So this is good for the bulls.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We hope to see you there on IBD Live tomorrow morning. Investors.com/IBD Live for more information. And Ken and I will see you right back here tomorrow after the close. Thanks for watching.